Hey guys, this is Kristen from KristenCoaching.com. The question of the day is, should you be upset if your husband leaves the house without telling you where he's going, when he'll be back, or even saying goodbye to you? If this is affecting you in your relationship, that tells me that there's definitely a lack of communication going on. Yeah, we don't necessarily need to say every little thing about what we're doing and when and with who and all those things, but I do think that if you live with somebody or you're sharing a life with them, you are a part of that team. And I've said the team word time and time again. So it is really important that you are communicating with one another and letting each other know what's going on. So there's no guessing, there's no wondering, there's no worrying. I would be really worried if my husband left and I didn't know where he was, and let's say I couldn't get a hold of him for a long time. That would worry me. But that type of a worry would be able to be mitigated if he were to let me know what his plan was before he had left the house. But the major question is, should you be upset about that? And my question for you is, how much have you expressed that this is a problem to your significant other? And that is the key right there. You need to be able to communicate with your significant other why it's important for you that he tells you, where he's going and when he'll be back, and you would like to be able to get a goodbye from him. It's important to talk about those feelings and why that is important for you, what that would mean for you in the relationship, why you feel that you need that in the relationship. All those things need to be communicated. So if you haven't communicated that first, then no, I don't necessarily think that you should, I'm going to put a should there, be upset about it yet, because you haven't expressed that. And I think that in any relationship, you can't expect your other half to be a mind reader. So you need to be authentic, you need to be open, you need to be honest, and you need to communicate your feelings. If then and only then you have let your other half know how important that is, and he's still not doing that, well then I do think that's a problem. And I do think that that could warrant some negative feelings and feeling upset about that. We need to make sure in relationships that we are doing our best to, please our other halves in a way that, helps the relationship and makes you guys feel as cohesive and as much of a unit as possible. I also think that with any question that you ask your other half to do, it's only fair that you do the same thing back. So I think it would be really important to start modeling that type of behavior to your husband. So what do I mean by that? Let your husband know where you're going, when you're gonna be back. Say goodbye to your husband every time you leave, and start that lines of communication so you can show that type of a behavior, and that's how you want, that interaction and dynamic to happen between you and your other half as well. So start modeling the behavior you want. Let your other half know how important that is for you, what that will do for you in the relationship, and let your partner know, or your husband know, what that does when he doesn't do those types of behaviors and how that makes you feel. So you just have to have an open dialogue. I definitely think that communication's lacking if that type of a situation's going on. So get that dialogue going, get that communication going, and I'm pretty confident that this type of a situation could get tended to very quickly. So best of luck to you, and subscribe to my YouTube page if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys next time for my next relationship tip. And thank you for watching. Bye.